On a balmy summer night in the Rocky Mountains, the show comes to you from Coors Field in downtown Denver. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Chicago Cubs and the Colorado Rockies. Who's going to win the battle between these two? We'll see next. Jorge De La Rosa, the Mexican-born lefty, is the man on the mound in this one. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's got 99 wins, one away from triple digits. It'll be real exciting to see if he gets 100 here in this one.
Dexter Fowler strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Cubs, center fielder, number 24.
And we are underway tonight in Denver as the first pitch is looked at for ball one. EK, as we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And it's been a little bit of a rocky start to the homestand. Just one win to show for their first 4 games. I think it starts with the pitching. They've got to get a good performance out of this starter if they want to turn around their fortunes.
De La Rosa steps into his windup. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And this ball's hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Smoked on the ground left side. And just past his outstretched glove into left. A base hit.
They got right out in front of this pitch and pulled it sharply right through the hole. Now they get something started early with the leadoff man on base to begin the ball game.
Chris Bryant will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
You know, guys, we all know that those kind of games are going to happen in this sport. It's a tough game out there, no matter who you are. But the good ones are able to put that day behind you and go out and focus on the next game.
And a ball 1-0. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Yeah, you know, I've seen a couple times with Dixon behind the plate where there was some disagreement on pitches up in the strike zone. Seems to be a polarizing spot for him sometimes, so we'll see if that comes into play.
Hard hit ball to second. LeMahieu's got it. To second for 1. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call.
Kind of lucky to get an out anywhere here. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and it doesn't have a whole lot of zip on it, but they do find a way to get that force.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in now, and obviously one to be careful with, as you see there, currently leading the senior circuit in long balls.
Well, and that's exactly what you want from your corner infielders. You got to love having those big boys down the lines that drive the ball out of the yard.
He's set. Here it comes. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
Here it comes on 1-1. High and deep to right center field. Blackmon going back, and just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And a relay home, and not in time as the run scores.
Well, we've seen a couple really good swings here early on, and that's a good one there, as this ball's going to plug the gap for 2 bases and give his guys the early 1-0 lead.
Here's Javier Baez. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. Well, for Rizzo, that's now 17 two-base hits for the year. One out and a runner on second base. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Nice comeback here to get it 0-2. And now you've got to put that early run behind you and make sure that this doesn't get any worse.
Oh, 0-2, here it comes. That misses. 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Ready on 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball two. Runner at second here with one man out. He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away. And now here's a look at Joe Maddon's lineup for the visiting Chicago Cubs. Steve, what are they going to have to do to force a rubber match in this series?
These guys are just too aggressive at the plate. I mean, they're last in the league in OBP. So you need to work on being a little bit more patient. But, you know, teams don't change their stripes at this time of the season. So it's going to be really difficult for them.
Jason Hayward is in with two away as he takes a ball 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to second. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Well, you talk about being locked in at the plate right now. That is 10 straight games with a base hit now, and it's going to be a lot of fun to see how long he can keep this thing going.
Here's Addison Russell, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. That's still on his mind.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Cubs lead it 2-0. John Lester, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. EK, what do you got?
Yeah, guys, he won his 10th game of the season in his last start. We'll see how he does here.
Charlie Blackmon comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. EK, as we look at the Cubs entering play here tonight, despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they'd been on a nice little roll here.
Not only that, but they've got a 2-0 lead here already, so this offense is really providing a big spark for their pitching staff.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
fought off at the plate, and will do it again. Here's the 1-2 delivery. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Grounded up the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Baez has it, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, this team is hoping that Cargo can get back on track as soon as possible. He's been atrocious when it matters most, hitting under 200 with runners in scoring position. If he wants to help this team win ball games, he's got to become a better run producer than he's been so far this season.
DJ LeMahieu comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
Worth remembering, when you visit this place as a starting pitcher, that breaking ball just does not have the same snap here in the mile-high air. You have to be able to adjust or you can definitely get hurt.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. With a moment now, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, the last place you want to hit the ball against this team, right field. He won the Gold Glove Award last year. He can go get him with the best of anyone.
Carlos Gonzalez will stand in, and he's having a great season so far, currently 5th in the National League in home runs.
And he leads this ball club in that department, so he's really been the guy that they're looking to drive the ball out of the yard.
First pitch of the at-bat. A changeup floats outside here for ball one. You got to figure that that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Chop foul at the plate, strike one. Chop foul right at home plate. 1-2, here it comes. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Seared down the first baseline. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Well, that base hit is going to get his hit streak to 6 games now, so he's swinging it.
Nolan Arenado.
Nolan Arenado will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night. In there at the knees, strike one. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. And Rizzo won't get to this one. It's a fair ball. Around third, Gonzalez heading home. And a relay to the plate. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Well, that's what he's done well all season. Mets swing the bat with runners in scoring position. He drives in another one here on the RBI double.
Ben Paulson will stand in, and perhaps unsurprisingly, the numbers tell us he's a much better hitter versus right-handers than he is against lefties. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He's at second with his 18th double of the year. 2 out here and a runner at second. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Hayward. And the inning is over. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. David Ross makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
The catcher, number 3, David Ross.
De La Rosa gets the sign. First pitch on the way. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Hot shot to third. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Yeah, the first inning was no picnic, and now he's already in trouble again here in the second. He hadn't looked all that sharp so far, and he's in danger of really putting his guys behind the 8 ball early.
Stepping in now, number 78. Drilled on the ground to short. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. Number 78 has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer. And as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well. And in your head, you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like. But there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
Standing in now, John Lester looking to bunt here, but he can't connect, and that's the first strike.
Yeah, no surprise they had him squaring right there, and I figure he'll get 2 more shots to get it down.
And a bunt attempt misses, and we'll see how they play it down 0-2.
2 pitches out of the strike zone and 2 failures to get the bunt down. Now what are they going to do 0-2?
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he tries to bunt here with 2 strikes, but he's out. Now that we have a chance, let's bring in a look at how the Rockies will line up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, Matty, when you're talking about guys at the hot corner, the best in the league, we're looking at one of them right here. Gold Glove Award winner last year. Has as soft a hands as anybody in the league.
Dexter Fowler will dig in here. He singled to open up the ball game.
It's always big when you get your leadoff guy on to start a game like that because that just wakes up the whole team from the very beginning.
First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Line towards center field. Blackman is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
And this one could have been big trouble here, but this carries out there just far enough to find the outfielder's glove. And that means that both runners, neither of whom were running on contact, are forced to head back to where they started.
Chris Bryant gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Things were looking pretty good for him when they got the first 2 men of the inning to reach, but it's all gone downhill since then.
In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
2 down, runners at first and second. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Cubs strand a couple. They lead it 2-1. Ryan Rayburn will get his first shot here, and you can see he's got that average up near the .330 mark to begin play.
Yeah, and he leads his ball club in hitting, so he's a guy that they really look to offensively.
Into the windup and the pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two and two.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Hit hard to short. Gloved by Russell. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting 7th, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
Now to the plate, Trevor Story, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And they start him out away with a cold strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there, a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, you know, when you're behind in a count like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Boy, you talk about a ball having eyes. First off, he's fortunate to get this one by the pitcher. it's not hit especially hard, but you'll see it get past second base where neither middle infielder can track it down. And it'll make its way into center field.
Number 14 will stand in, and you can see that surprisingly he hits better versus left-handed pitching than he does against righties. Here comes the first pitch. And there's the good fastball from Lester as he jumps ahead. No balls and a strike. And he lays off for ball one.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Runner at first here, one man out. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
As you can see right here, his timing just seems to be off a little bit at the plate right now. And you know what? That can happen during the course of the season. You're not always going to have your good swing. And he's the kind of guy that's got a lot of moving parts in that swing. So maybe he's at the point now in the season where he might need just a little time off so he can get back to the basics.
Into the box now, Jorge De La Rosa, as he'll take a look at ball one. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. 2 out with the man at first. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Rockies strand 1. They still trail it here 2-1. Anthony Rizzo is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
On the ground to the left side. Story is up with it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Javier Baez.
Javier Baez in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. It wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
Well, I think it's pretty simple. The message here is stop leaning out over the plate. You know, a pitcher's got to be able to work inside, so that's just a reminder there.
Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. The lefty Jason Hayward waits in the on-deck circle. Good battle. Count remains full. De La Rosa looks in. Here it comes on 3-2. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Well, he's given up the 2 runs in this ball game, but he has punched out 5 already as we take a look back through all 5 of those strikeouts. No question, he's definitely starting to settle down and getting into the flow of this game.
Here's Jason Hayward now. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Up and in on the hands. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Cubs 2 and the Rockies 1. Charlie Blackmon digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Swing and a line drive, but this is a foul ball. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2.
Yeah, not a bad idea. He waited a pitch there before showing bunt. Sometimes that might back that third baseman up a step or two if he sees you're not bunting at the first pitch.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Back on it is the left fielder. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 16 for him on the year as the Rockies have come back to tie this one at 2 apiece.
And this is one of those guys that we consider to be part of that new breed of leadoff hitter. You know, it used to be that your leadoff guy was a guy that might hit 3 or 4 home runs a year. But nowadays, managers are realizing, hey, my leadoff guy is going to get more at-bats than anyone else in my lineup over the course of the season. So why not put a better hitter up there rather than just a punch-and-Judy guy? And that certainly worked out for him right here.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1.
Boy, he goes right back to that same pitch that he just gave up a home run on. Put it in another dangerous location, too. Lucky he got away with that one.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
And that at-bat right there, that's exactly why this guy's such a tough out. I mean, he's not going to launch too many balls into the stands, but he will do this, and that's work the count in his favor and then come through with a solid single.
Stepping in, Carlos Gonzalez. He singled his last time up. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one.
And these guys already have one home run here in the inning, and now you get to the real power guys here. So you need to be careful.
Nobody out, runner on first. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by it.
Here's Nolan Arenado. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
And after that double in his first at-bat, you can tell they're approaching him with a bit more caution here. As well they should.
Here it comes, 2-0. He's running towards second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
And this is something that you're going to see a little more often when you've got a ground ball pitcher out there. A lot of managers like to start their runners to keep out of the double play situation, and that roll of the dice works out nicely here.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Hayward on the run. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Yeah, a nice play there to run this ball down over there in foul territory. The runner does tag, though, and move up to third now. But I think they'll be happy to take the out on that one.
Coming to the plate now, Ben Paulson. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Here it comes, 1-0. That evens it up, 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get one pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
And he got him. Minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning is over. But the Rockies are able to knock things up thanks to this solo home run. We played 3 full, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Addison Russell is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Shortstop, Addison Russell.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. De La Rosa's ready. 1-0 on its way. Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Swinging a liner back through the box. And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
Oh, my goodness, this guy is really starting to heat up now. That's 8 straight games with a base hit. He's been fun to watch.
Digging in to try it again, David Ross. He reached on a single in his first try.
Well, and everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
On the ground to short. This could be 2. LeMahieu on to first, and they get them both.
The batter, number 78.
Number 78 steps in now. First delivery to him on the way. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Ball 1.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2.
And I think now you're starting to get the sense that he's put that first inning behind him, and he looks a lot more comfortable out there now.
And he chased it in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Cubs are down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, all even at 2 apiece. Ryan Rayburn is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Left fielder, Ryan Rayburn.
And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. This one's a strike. It's 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now. Full count now, 3-2. Trevor Story waits on deck. Slow roller back to the mound. And he's retired here, 1 away.
Now batting, the shortstop.
3rd and final game of this 3-game set comes your way Sunday afternoon. That's tomorrow as you see the pitchers scheduled to take the mound in the series finale. Trevor Story will dig in. He singled his first time around. First pitch on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0. On the ground up the middle. And that is through into center field for a one-out single.
I tell you, when you're on a hot streak like this guy's been on, everything you touch turns to gold. I mean, this is not a particularly great swing. It's not hit hard at all, but sure enough, it finds a hole, and that average, it'll climb a few more points.
Number 14 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Right there for strike one.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there, and you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
Runner at first here with one away in a 2-2 ball game. And he takes strike two.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. So the runner stays at first here with two away, and that brings us to our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And both guys can go back and get it when they need to. 96 on the one hand, 94 on the other. Into the box now, Jorge De La Rosa. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
And this is taken outside for ball one. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, he's just going to go right on taking pitches. You have to throw strikes here with 2 outs, especially when you got the pitcher up there.
Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. To 2-2 now. And that last pitch was number 74 for Lester in this one. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1 left for Colorado. We'll head to the 5th, tied at 2. John Lester heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Catcher, John Lester.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that'll get through into left, and you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than a leadoff single.
Boy, and just when you think you're all set up with the pitcher leading off an inning, this happens. Just goes to show you, you take anyone for granted up there, they can come back and hurt you.
Dexter Fowler digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
And you know what? That's not a big breaking ball coming up high and tight. That's going to get your attention a little.
That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Boy, that curve of his is so darn tough, especially right on the heels of that fastball. It's 20 miles an hour slower, and it dips down hard at the end.
De La Rosa comes set. Here's the delivery.
Nope.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Two-2 is our score. Leadoff man aboard at first here with nobody out. Lofted in the air out to right field. Gonzalez over to his left. He's got it one away. And this will prove to be a heads-up play at first as he tags up and moves into scoring position now.
Well, one of the drawbacks of having such a strong arm out there is that sometimes you get it in your head that you can throw out anybody from anywhere. And as we see right there, that's not always the case.
Chris Bryant will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
This turns out to be a real heads-up play at second base. Now, you think on a line drive into the outfield that he might be bouncing towards third, hoping to score if this ball drops. But smartly, he goes back to the bag, tags up, and he advances the 90 feet.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
If he would have swung at that, he would have never heard the end of it.
Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Starting to look like not only are they not going to walk him, but they're indeed going to challenge him.
And we've seen that mentality backfire many a time before. But you got to give him a little bit of credit on the mound. He's not backing down one bit.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1. Everything away here, and with pretty good reason.
Yeah, they'll say, left field, it's all yours. You want to beat us that way? Go ahead and do it.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Story is there for it. And that retires the side. 1 left for the Cubs. Halfway home, tied 2 apiece. Charlie Blackmon comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
The center fielder, number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
In there, no balls and a strike.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
Hit out towards second. Baez fields it cleanly, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
DJ LeMahieu will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. First offering on its way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2. 2 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rockies so far. Swing and a ball lined hard towards short. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Yeah, they tried to go inside again. I like the call, but this time he was ready for it. He drives this one for a solid base hit.
Carlos Gonzalez will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Here's the first pitch to him. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. Hits are even at 7 apiece. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. And Gonzalez lays off as he goes to 2-1 now. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
And this has been a really good approach out there on the mound. He's keeping the ball down, and he's not missing by much. But he is behind in the count, so you wonder if he's going to have to challenge right here.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Lined hard down the line and right. But just fouls as he just misses extra bases. And a quick step off here, hoping to catch that runner leaning, but he's back easily. Runners on first with 1 down. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
And when you're trying to think down in the zone, that's a pitch you're just not prepared to see. I think it just caught him off guard there as this is in there at the letters.
Here's Nolan Arenado. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. But it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
And you go back to the call on that very first pitch, how important that was. Now instead of a 1-1 count, you're at 2-0 with a really dangerous hitter up there.
A runner on first with 2 away. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Tap foul at home plate. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And another foul ball. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. 3rd foul ball in a row, and this is turning into a pretty good at-bat. He's set. Here's the 2-2. He spoils another one, and will do it again. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. How about this for an at-bat?
Best we've seen tonight, no question.
Chopper back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. 5 innings complete, and we are tied 2-2. Javier Baez will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Hot shot towards the hole, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Well, you talk about being comfortable at the plate. That's the way he's feeling it right now. 9 straight games with that base hit now.
Jason Hayward will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Rayburn has it in his tracks. 1 down.
Whoa, and as a pitcher, you'll hold your breath anytime a ball's hit in the air at this place. But luckily, he got under this ball a little bit too much, and that runner has to retreat back to first base.
Addison Russell steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
And it's quickly 0-2. 2 runs, 8 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Belted high and deep into right center. Blackman ranging back, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. Around third and being waved on home. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Well, he gives this ball a pretty good ride. No shot to get this one as it's going to wind up hitting on the track and one hop in the wall out there. He's going to wind up pulling into second with an RBI double.
Into the box, David Ross. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
1 out and a runner on second base. Hit hard on the ground to third. Gloved by Arenado. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. Now you see the Colorado skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to be all for the starter Jorge De La Rosa. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Christian Bergman will come on and try to get out of this mess here as there are 2 on with only 1 away.
Christian Bergman.
Number 78 will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. And that misses for ball 1. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. After it is Blackman. But he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. The relay throw. And this will not be in time as he's into third base safely.
Yeah, and he had his first major league hit earlier in the game. How about a 2-hit game to start things out? Attaboy.
John Lester will get a shot now in an RBI spot, so a chance to help his own cause here.
And he's got a hit in the game already, so he can handle the bat at least a little bit.
Kyle Schwarber is into the on-deck circle now as he'll pinch hit for the pitcher Lester.
Kyle Schwarber.
Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down.
It's pretty clear they weren't pitching around him there. Even though he's a big-time run producer, they came right at him, and he couldn't drive either one of those guys in.
Digging in the switch hitter, Dexter Fowler, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
You know, and this is his power side from the left side. He's got quite a bit more pop in that bat hitting left-handed.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
Sometimes guys can get teed up in big spots like this, and that's where that curveball can be a real effective pitch.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Hard liner toward short. And this ought to plate a couple as this ball's down for extra bases. In to score the runner from third. The run scores from second. It's now 6-2. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
So much for shortening up and putting the ball in play. This is a big swing right here with 2 strikes. And he's going to get rewarded for it as he drives in a couple of runs here on the double.
Chris Bryant will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. For Fowler, he's able to increase his doubles total up to 26 now. One-zero pitch is his slider, swung on and missed, 1-1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
And it's hard to be patient sometimes when you see your teammates walking up there and having great at-bats. You want to get in on the act too, but you can't go helping a guy out.
Strike 3, and that'll put an end to a big inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Cubs lead this one 6-2. Travis Wood will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 37, Travis Wood.
Ben Paulson, who will lead things off for Colorado as they look to get something started in their half of the sixth.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
Out in front of it, strike one. Wood has his target. Here it is on 0-1. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throws in time, and that's out number one.
Up next for Colorado, left fielder, Ryan Rayburn.
Ryan Rayburn will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Scorched to third. On to first, and it's dropped. It'll stay right there, though, so there will be no advance.
Well, let's watch this. I don't know quite what the problem was. It just sort of looked like he clanked it over there, and yeah, sure enough, the throw's right there. He doesn't close the glove around it.
In now, Trevor Story, and the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And here's a fastball in for strike one. 91 miles an hour that time.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top, and just fire that thing in there.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit back up the middle. A step on the bag for one. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. Rockies are down quietly. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Welcome back to Coors Field here in Denver. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jason Mott is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Now pitching and batting in the 6th spot, number 30, Jason Mott. Now playing left field and batting in the 9th spot, number 8,
Anthony Rizzo stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
Anthony.
Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. Home run number 37 on the year, and the lead is now 7-2.
Wow, he has proven to be a real nuisance in the first 2 games of this series. A home run in last night's ball game, and now another one here.
The batter, number 9.
Here's Javier Baez. Hit well again. Down the right field line. Gonzalez sprinting after it, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. No outs, nobody on. Got him out of his front foot. It's 0-2.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. Drilled on the ground to short. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Batting, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Jason Hayward digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. One out, nobody on. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Such a tough pitch to lay off there. The 2-seamer working away with 2 strikes, but he lets it go. Maybe just because he knew he couldn't hit it.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Right side. LeMahieu's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Addison Russell.
Addison Russell ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now. Down 0-2.
And this has been a pretty good comeback from that leadoff home run. 2 straight outs now and 2 strikes here as well.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
The Cubs get a run courtesy of Anthony Rizzo. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Cubs 7 and the Rockies 2. Number 14 will dig in. He's been a strikeout victim twice in this one.
And we're going to see if he can make an adjustment right here, Matt. They've had his number so far in this one, but this is a chance for him to change the script.
Pedro Strop will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Pedro Strop.
Number 14 will stand in, hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far.
And as a hitter, you've got to figure that they're going to attack you the exact same way. So it's all about you making an adjustment.
8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
And a fastball swung on and hit to second. There's Baez, a quick out number 1.
And this is a guy who's going to give up his share of hits. But that's because he just says, hey, go ahead. Here's my best stuff. Try to hit it. He's got such good stuff that most times when guys do hit it, they'll put it on the ground right at somebody.
In is Gerardo Parra as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single. And hold on a minute now. It looks like we may see that last call challenged here. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there as we're going to get another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that replay, and we're going to have to see what the word from the dugout is. Remember, the ruling on the field is safe.
And it looks like a no from the bench, so they will not challenge the play, and the call will stand with the runner safe at first base. Charlie Blackmon will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. He pulls this one into right. Hayward is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. Two out with the man at first. And he misses low with it, 2-0. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Set to deliver on 2-1. And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Rockies strand one. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Chris Coughlin is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Number 8, Chris Coughlin.
On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball one. The pitch. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. And we're going to have a quick stoppage here as a beach ball has made its way into right field. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Looks at a fastball inside, so he's in the driver's seat, 3-1. Number 78 will be next. Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Ground ball right side. Gloved by LeMahieu. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Yeah, and that's going to be a bit of a turnaround right here. You figure off the crack of the bat that you've got the first out of the inning. Instead, now you're looking at a runner in scoring position following that error.
Stepping in now, number 78, as he swings and hits this one foul off to the right and out of play. 0-1, here's the pitch. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball one. I think he took a little exception to that location.
Yeah, and so would I if I was down there. If you want to work inside, that's fine. But once you get up over the letters and closer to my head, now we're talking about a different story.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Skied into straightaway right. Gonzalez is there. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. Now a long throw to third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Yeah, a ball hit pretty well that time, but it hung up long enough for him to run it down in the alley. Good news, though, is that runner on second, he was able to tag up and make it to third now with only one out.
Kyle Schwarber will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
Here comes the 0-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Gonzalez has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner, but I don't think he had designs on even really trying it as he retreats with 2 away now.
Yeah, that's just a good idea right there to hold the runner at third. He's got a big arm out there in right field, and he might have thrown his guy out by 20 feet if they tried to send him.
Dexter Fowler will step in. He doubled home a couple this last time.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Parra on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Cubs strand 1. They're on top 7-2. Hector Rondon is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Number 56, Hector Rondon.
Leading off the inning, Carlos Gonzalez. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Rondon looks in. Here it is on 0-2. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Not too sure how you take that one on 0-2.
Yeah, not too sure how you call it a ball either.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Struck him out as his woes continue as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
And as we showed you a moment ago, this guy enters play with an ERA right around 2.5. So he's been a big part of this bullpen, and he gets the first guy he faces right here.
Nolan Arenado gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings.
Ben Paulson will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Now here's the pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Oh, he's got him eaten right out of the palm of his hand now. 2 strikeouts already here in the inning. And now he gets the 3rd guy to go after a first pitch out of the strike zone.
And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
Not only is he close to going through the heart of this lineup, he may even strike out the side.
2 out, nobody on. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Welcome back to the 9th inning from Coors Field in Denver as we get a nice shot of the city here tonight. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Justin Miller will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th.
Number 60, Justin Miller. Now playing first base and batting in the 6th spot, number 12.
Chris Bryant will dig in. Took a cold 3rd strike his last time.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Lined into left center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, they haven't really needed him so far, but finally comes through here to wipe out that offer in his 5th try.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in to try it again, already with 1 home run of the ball game, and on cue, there it was back in the 7th inning, a solo shot that provided quite a spark for these guys. From the stretch. Into the seats, 0-1. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2. No offer at that one, and the count moves to 2-2 now on the Cub first baseman.
Yeah, all hard stuff here to get ahead, but now they're trying to get him out with a breaking ball, and he's not falling for it.
A runner at first with no outs here. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
You know, and this is one of the few downsides to being a guy with tremendous strength at the plate. Once you get that thing started, it's really hard to put on the brakes, and he winds up breaking the plane right here, and that's strike 3.
Here's Javier Baez. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
I don't think there's any intent with that. That might be just to let him know that he's out there.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Arenado will look this one in, and that's out number 2.
Here's a spot where he's probably looking for something hard again, but instead they change up on him, get him out in front a little, and all he can do is pop it straight up.
In now, Jason Hayward. He's 1 for 4 for the game. He's set, and the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Parra giving chase. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. They're on top 7-2. Mark Reynolds will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Aroldis Chapman is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 54, Aroldis Chapman.
Striding in to start the 9th, Mark Reynolds, and they'll need him to get something going here.
First baseman, number 12.
And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Hard to call that an off-speed pitch when it's a changeup at 88. That's a fastball for a lot of guys in this league.
Chapman has the target, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
One thing we can say about this game, neither team's been afraid to swing the bat. I mean, here we are this late into the ball game, and we still haven't seen our first walk.
Trevor Story ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention, I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
1 out, nobody on. Swung on and chopped up the middle, played on the backhand. On to first, and the Rockies are now down to their final out of the game.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He doesn't really have a chance to set himself up, so this is all arm, but he makes it look routine.
Into the box now, number 14. Swing, and he pulls the fastball high in the air toward deep right center. And he'll put this one away without much trouble, and the Cubs have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Well, maybe a little problem is that they wind up having to burn through the bullpen a little bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish off this victory.
And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Cubs win this one 7-2. Good night from Denver.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago.